Yes. We spent the tires.
So we'll see if it ride us through.
Yeah. Excellent. Thank you. Oh, no. It's the size, it's the
Okay,
file
that's
size.
fine. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna do it a little differently. I'm gonna put it in our cabinet. And then I can send it to all the TVs.
Okay, thank you for knowing how to work that.
Folks, we appreciate all of you being here. We're gonna just mingle a little bit longer, so feel free to chat and visit before we get started. I'm gonna try to get this slideshow running. So please just mingle and visit and enjoy, and give me the signal if it's too hot or too cold, okay? And I'll make a change.
Yeah, the first time it went around, and I don't know whether something out somehow. Also for sale. Also for sale.
Special, right?
Right, mother had been, I was 17. We had this, we sold our van to pay the doctor. So I was, he says, you say something so I can just tell my mother. He says, as long as you're not going to hurt you. He stays up for you. I would yell at my kids if they were doing that. But they quit arguing with me as soon as I said doctor. But I mean, what else was I gonna do? Walk with the doctor? Oh, back then, I could have afforded one. So then for that.
I like my little Triumph. I used to go to the shop. I was in this new business since 50s and 70s. Wireless.
Then you got a great big investment.
That was a famous shot.
Always.
The one we took in the review. I remember.
Yeah.
I still have that.
How old is
Yes.
That's me. No. Well, no, we did it in the garage. Only from the street to the street. That was the Sears Tower. Yeah, but they changed the name and everything. Called it the Sears Tower. What do they call it? Wallace. Willis Wallace. It's a Sears Tower. I wouldn't do it. I would have to. I can't see. And I'm really, we went there the first week, we jumped. No, we had that color. We drove that.
Well, thank you everyone for being here today. We sure appreciate all of you coming. That is a beautiful sight out there. A car guy like me, luckily there's 2 Fords out there. I'm a Mustang guy. I have a few of those ridiculous cars. But anyway, I know that, in talking to Denise, that Terry's somebody I definitely would have hung out with. I love this, and I love that he was into that, and the car community is awesome. I love that it brings people together like it does, especially when we're, in a situation like this where we have to come now and remember somebody who's been part of that club. But what an awesome thing that is something that ties us together. And you guys know, you drive these beautiful cars. It's such a funny phenomenon. You pull into a gas station, and all of a sudden you're friends with the 3 people that are at the pumps around you. You have no idea where they're from or what they've been through in life, but they want to talk about that car. And their dad had one just like it, or their cousin had one, and they this and that, and their high school experiences, and instantly you're bonded through this community, this car community. So we're glad that Terry had that, and that you all felt that you could come out and support the family with that, and bring that community together today. But man, that's pretty out there. A lot of nice colors. Thank you again for being here. We're going to just jump right into the program, which basically consists of, we're going to have some talks, some thoughts, and share some things from the family. And then at the end of that, they've invited, or they're going to invite you to, if any of you have a thought or a memory you'd like to come up and share about Terry, please feel free to do so. Enjoy the time here. And then when we're done in here, we're just going to go right around the corner, and we have some food for you right around the corner on the other side here. So we'd invite you to stay. And listen, it's got to go somewhere, so we just prefer that you eat it, right? So thanks again for being here, and we'll turn the time over now to the family.
I'd like to thank you all for being here to honor the life of Terry and share memories about how he enriched our lives. For those who may not know me, my name is Michelle, and I'm his daughter. It's never easy to say goodbye, but it is important. We are here because Terry meant so much to us, and it's hard to put into words how much of an impact he had on each of us. Terry was born in Clovis, California on October 5th, 1953. He was number 5 of 7 children. He grew up in a lively household of 6 rowdy boys, and also his little sister, Rowene. He lived in a close-knit neighborhood full of busy baseball fields, riding his Stingray bicycle, hanging out with kids in the street, quintessential 1950s. The Oldfield spent memorable summers in Pismo Beach and Yosemite National Park. When Dad got his first job, he bought and fixed up his first car, the '53 Chevy Club Coupe, when he was 15. He didn't even have a driver's license yet. Terry grew up having a really close relationship with his dad, so much so that Terry and Denise decided to move to Wyoming with half of the Oldfields to indulge Grandpa Bob. Grandpa Bob was a trucker and propelled Dad's passion for fuel and encouraged travel. There began the gas price hunts on scenic byways to avoid traffic and weather. We would drive all over Wyoming checking gas prices. He was so good at the scenic byways to avoid the traffic and weather. My cousin Adrian got married in Cheyenne, Wyoming, and we were driving from Salt Lake City to Cheyenne, and I-80 was shut down at Rawlins to Laramie, and it looked like we weren't going to make it to my cousin's wedding. But with my dad's extensive knowledge of the byways and weather patterns, from directing all the fuel trucks from Mini-Mart, he made the genius decision to reroute us north on Highway 550 through Casper and then I-25 south to avoid the storm. It worked. We made it with time to spare. Whatever the reason, it was an excuse to drive. We would go town to town checking gas prices like every Saturday. It was how I grew up. For Terry, the beauty of the car outweighed the comfort. Summer travels to California consisted of my brother and I being piled into the back of the 1986 Camaro Berlinetta at 4 o'clock in the morning to begin our 18-hour drive. Tight quarters for 2 kids. I was 12 and my brother was 16 in the back of a Berlinetta, okay? The car looked really cool, though. Terry drove fast, and it was mostly fun. This was the foundation my dad built for us. We drive, we road trip, that is what we do. Thanks, Dad. You should be able to get anywhere on the road, anywhere in a roadworthy car, even a beater, but the cooler the car is always better. Terry was constantly problem solving, always fixing issues before anyone knew there was an issue. He was always planning things, and they happened fast. Terry says, jump, and you jump. There's no time to ask how high, and good luck. Summers were filled with travel around the Wild West, Mount Rushmore, Devil's Tower, Yellowstone, and everywhere else, including the scenic byways and secret trucker routes to visit family. During the hard Wyoming winters, when we couldn't drive because of the snow, we would hunker down in the cozy den next to the fire, and Dad would read to us like the Bunnicula trilogy, Tom Sawyer series, and other fun classic books. The fireplace had a craggly rock facade, and so on the fireplace, we would set up the little green army guys all over, and then we would build rubber band guns to shoot them all down. Good times. And then, but Dad always won. He was a really good shot. We made card towers and castles and played pencil baseball. Poker and blackjack were an Oldfield family tradition. It was such an honor to age into being invited to the table that we had always been watching the older generations play. And then to see Terry's grandkids age into it too, that was fun. Thanksgiving was always about the poker games around the table. Dad mostly won, but when the kids got there, they would get beginner's luck and walk away with like maybe $10 or something. It was fun. My dad took both of the grandkids to their 21st birthday in Vegas. You can ask me about that later. His favorite music was largely 70s and 80s, Lee Michaels, Led Zeppelin, Big Brother and the Holding Company. But then later, in the 90s and aughts, he would surprise us by singing along to Britney Spears or Green Day. I'm still not sure if he actually liked the music or if he was just messing with us. He was very clever, and he had quick wit and a very dry humor. If you're not listening closely, often you'd miss the punchline. Me and my dad are polar opposites and also exactly the same, both a gift and a curse. He holds a big space in my brain, so big my hair won't get gray. His influence. So if you've ever wondered the natural color of Terry's hair, you're welcome to come and ask me. It's this. There's one sibling that sees none of their siblings die, then there's one who sees all their siblings die. Uncle Rod is the oldest, and he is the latter. Uncle Rod wishes he could be here, but he's worried about having a heart attack on Tehachapi Pass. Love you, Uncle Rod. Yeah, those are his words. Circumstances are also such that my brother couldn't be here today, but I would like to offer a very special thank you to my brother Chris, who was here for the most important parts. Thanks, Chris. You're the hero. Chris's daughter, Chriselle, sent something that she wishes to share about her grandfather. So this is Chriselle's voice. Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming to honor my grandpa. I wanted you all to know what a privilege and honor it was to be his granddaughter. I can truly say, without a doubt, he was the greatest role model in my life for as long as I can remember. My favorite parts about me are rooted from him. He always encouraged and supported me in everything I did. When I started elementary school, I couldn't believe how cool it felt when he and my grandma got me a mini tailor-made golf clubs and provided me with the first golf lessons because I wanted to be just like them. In cheer, he contributed to my fundraisers, so I had the opportunity to travel. And in softball, everyone was jealous at the badass bat he got me. Throughout school, my motivation for good grades was strictly because I wanted to impress him. Every summer, I would look forward to showing off my report card and our celebratory trips to Toys R Us. It encouraged the idea that hard work pays off. My husband and I wouldn't be able to have our success if he didn't teach me how to be a smart, savvy, business-minded woman. He showed me the value of being the man rather than working for the man. He taught me to be diligent and thorough with legalities and never put my name on something I wasn't proud of. The first time I started to feel like my husband and I were becoming successful, we purchased a pool table. As silly as it sounds to me, it was a symbol of success because they had one. I felt validated when he sent me a really nice pool cue because I knew he understood. He was always so thoughtful, like when he got me a duster after I purchased my '66 Mustang. That meant a lot because I have always admired his passion for cars. I loved when he'd take me for rides in his badass vehicle, but I must say, one of my proudest moments was driving him around in mine. I still remember only caring about his stamp of approval after I purchased my first car. He immediately spoiled me with tinted windows for my birthday. It was a Tiburon. That was her first car. He taught me that attention to detail creates individuality and what it means to be cool. There are a million other ways that he has positively influenced my life, from politics to religion, but most of all, I admired the powerful love and expectations he demonstrated to our family. He always provided tools for success and a safety net for failure. I will spend my whole life working towards being as great as him. He will always be my hero. Thank you, Chriselle. Thanks. If anybody else would like to have some more? Well, do we want to go into the other room now? Yes, the ministry. That's good. I'm so happy you guys all came. Thank you.
We're happy you invited us.
Okay, I'll be first.
Follow you guys.
Wait, hold on a second. Pictures. All right. And enjoy all of the salty food that you couldn't have for the last year.
Yeah.
Yes.